The structure of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is about 330 kilometers in thickness. There are 4 main layers of the atmosphere. The troposphere. It is the lower part of the atmosphere and extends to approximately 12 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. 75% gaseous matter is here. 90% of water vapor is found here. The temperature decreases with increasing height. At some level, the temperature remains constant. The transitional layer between the troposphere and stratosphere is known as the tropopause. The stratosphere extends from the tropopause upwards to 50 kilometers. Temperatures increases with increase in height. This is known as temperature inversion or negative lapse rate. The increase in temperature is due to the presence of ozone gases that absorb the ultraviolet radiation from the sun, 20 to 35 kilometers above the Earth's surface in the ozone layer or ozonosphere. The transition zone with constant temperature that marks the upper limit is the stratopause, leading to the next layer. Mesosphere. This layer extends up to a height of 80 kilometers upwards. Temperatures fall with increase in height from 0 degrees at the stratopause to about 100 degrees at the upper limit. This is the layer from which the strongest wind in the atmosphere blows. The uppermost layer is marked by a zone of constant temperatures known as mesopause. Weather forecasting. Weather forecasting is the prediction of the state for the atmosphere in a period of 24 to 48 hours. Weather elements such as wind direction, pressure systems, temperature changes, and cloud cover are studied, recorded, and interpreted. Gadgets such as radio sound carries a balloon up to 12 kilometers above the ground with weather instruments that records temperature and pressure. Gadgets such as radio sound carries a balloon up to 12 kilometers above the ground with weather instruments that records temperature and pressure. Satellites are also used in recording and transmitting weather records and photographs of clouds and movement of cyclones. Traditional weather prediction is done by studying the behavior of animals, vegetation, and insect sounds. Effects of weather on human activities. Weather forecasting informs people of the expected weather conditions to plan and adjust their activities within that period. The following examples show the benefits of proper weather forecasts. Farmers plan and adjust or reschedule their planting or harvesting days. People can dress appropriately in relation to a hot, cold, or rainy weather. Airports use weather forecasts to warn the pilots to prepare them for landing, takeoff, or delays. Information on weather may help evaluate or warn people to move away from areas where the weather is bound to be destructive, for example, heavy rains that may cause floods or very strong and destructive winds like tornadoes. Planning and successfully carrying out sporting events, field tours, and military activities rely on proper weather forecasting. They train soldiers under good and rough conditions, whether wet, hot, dry, or cold.